I feel like my face looks a little better today. I was editing the last video and I was able to tell how more fluffy my face looked, probably because all the sodium that we had the day before. And yeah, it was just like throwing me off because I was just like, whoa, my face looks so interesting because I was just like not used to it. But I feel like, a few days have gone by and we are back to our normal weight and just feeling back to normal. But we are training back today and triceps. And let's see, before we get in there, oh gosh, I don't know why. It's just because I'm trying to figure out how to start this because it really made me really sad. Um, so usually when, I'm trying to collect my thoughts and emotions because, okay, so the other day I watched a YouTube video about a guy asking other gym people, mostly it was all guys actually, asking them if they ever thought about, taking steroids. And I guess I'm saying like it made me really sad. Sorry, why am I crying? It just really made me sad how a lot of them like just casually thought about it because there's a lot of side effects. And it just makes me sad how normalized it's become, not only on social media, but like in movies and all that stuff. And, and I guess it makes me sad that like them harming themselves is something that is casually just like, okay, like maybe I'll do it. And I don't know the reasons and why people, maybe, like they want to fit in with their guy friends and feel like they look a certain way, or even if it's to attract like a girl they like or something, just other reasons than, because what I always tell you guys, like in the long run, you want to feel proud of yourself. And also the people that truly care about you will want what's best for you. And if that means you like cutting your like lifespan in half or however that works, because there's a lot of like complications that come with it because of your organs growing and getting a heart attack and just a lot of that I think is very scary. And I guess I'm just saying, like, me just seeing like these young guys, like so young, like, and they were barely like training for like a year and they're already thinking about it and really not giving themselves the chance of, them doing it naturally. Because it just, I don't know, it just blows my mind. Because if, you're doing it for a girl, like, trust me, if she really cared about you, she would want you to live longer and not deal with all the side effects, and would be more attracted to your dedication and you always trying to improve and get better, on your own. Because it's like, are you even giving yourself that chance to physically, get better and give your body that chance to show you what it's truly capable of? Because I know a lot of guys in the video were saying, oh, I think this is the most my body's capable of naturally. And then they've only been training for like 2 years. Like, I don't know. To me, I was just like, I don't know. Like, it was like making me really emotional because it just makes me sad. So I know there's quite a bit of guys that watch my video, and trust me, it's like, it's not, like, it's like if you're going to do something, a lot of them didn't even know what the side effects were. They didn't even understand it, but they were thinking about it. And I guess I'm saying is, if people really truly cared, like, they would want you to live longer and healthy. And it's not all about looks, if you know what I'm saying. And to know that, you don't give yourself the chance to see what your body is capable of naturally, like, because like it's a moment where you have to be honest with yourself. Like, have you been really putting in the work in the gym and the knowledge of like, okay, is this the best way I should train? Am I even making progress? Like with yourself, like, you know, because even guys that do say, because there are some guys that said they did take steroids and they didn't even look like it. Like, just because you do something doesn't mean that things are going to happen magically. Like, you still have to technically put in the work, but it's just like, put in the work on your own, because the benefits of that is going to outweigh so much more, you know, compared to you just trying to do a shortcut and you think it's the answer. But like I said, it's just more like, it was just surprising to me, the mindset and them saying the reasons why they think like that. And yeah, it just honestly made me sad, because I don't know, I want people to live as long as they can, you know, and I want them to be proud of themselves. And I don't want them to feel like this is a fast fix to like do that, because honestly, you probably still won't be proud of yourself and you probably, you know, aren't going to live your life to the fullest. And you deserve that. But, you know, I just wanted to like touch on that because I don't know, I just really want people to think about things that they do that will actually is something very serious. But let's, you know, and that's why I'm like, I didn't know to even bring it up, because, you know, at the end of the day, we all have our reasons why we do what we do, and you know, I'm not going to judge other people that do take it, and I guess I'm just like sad that a lot of people didn't even know what they were going to get themselves into, and to me, that's what makes me sad and scared for them, because they need to give themselves that chance. And like I said, making sure they're being honest with themselves. Like, am I putting in the work? And like I told you guys, I was lucky enough to grow up with siblings that I know they put in the work, and you know, I know that your body is capable of so much. But this is also me lifting for 10 years. And you guys see how I train. I kind of started that way from the very beginning, and I was lucky enough to have my brother and sister help me from the very beginning with training as optimal as, you know, they knew at the time, and then, you know, always learning on the way. But me knowing like, wow, like that's how my little sister looked naturally, like on her own, like I'm like, the body is capable of so much, but we have to put in the work. Like I saw like how she trained, like that's why I told you guys, it was, if anything, it scared me, because I'm just like, I can't train like that. But it's like how that saying goes, it's like, you want to look like me, but you don't want to train like me, you know? And that like statement does hit, because it's just like, you look at someone you admire, but you don't want to put in the work, even though you see like what they do. And that's why I tell you guys, it starts, just take it day by day, because I also felt that way. Like, I don't think I can do that. Like, that's like a whole different level. But I think gradually when you get into the groove of things, like it just all becomes more natural to you, and it feels like you want to get better in the gym. You want to keep pushing yourself. And the habits that you create in the gym of when you're trying to reach that goal with your physique, even when things do get hard, like these things translate even with real life stuff. And I guess I'm saying, like, don't lose sight of that. Like, yeah, you might not get it next year. You might not get it in 2 years, you know, the ideal physique you want, but are you getting better each year? And you should be proud of that. You should get proud of every accomplishment you make, and not just want to like rush things and not understand the process is part of the journey. And I have learned so much with me lifting these 10 years, not only like physically, but mentally. I have learned so much, and I wouldn't have traded that for anything. And I guess I'm saying, like, I want you guys to give yourself that chance and not just think I need to like reach something like, you know, tomorrow or something like that. But I will just end it there, and, you know, just go inside and start today's workout. But really just wanted to put that out there, because it was just weighing on me yesterday, and maybe maybe someone needs to hear, because I just feel like it's I don't know, just really, really, I don't know. Like, yeah, like already, but yeah. Let's go ahead and get inside and get started with today's workout. Yeah, I'll see you guys inside. Okay, so we're starting off with the lat pull downs, and yeah, we're feeling good. We're doing the usual weight, so yeah. I need to turn my music. Sorry, the gym has their music, but it's very slow. Like, who works out to this? I mean, hey, what am I talking about? I work out to slow music too. I guess it just depends what kind of workout it is, but we're listening to a little more fast-paced music right now. It is crazy though, because we're doing 120 and I usually do 140, but the 120 feels like the 140 right now. So yeah, interesting. But we'll see how the rest of the workout goes. Okay, so for these, we're trying to really squeeze our lats. So when we come here, like even try without weight and just squeeze. And do you feel it? Like, and because that's what you want to aim for when you're lifting weight. So even now I'm just kind of still trying to adjust my arm placement just right, because when you're squeezing here, it's going to feel so much more secure and stronger with your elbows hitting right here. Instead of, let's say your hand placement was higher, you're doing this, you're going to have a better movement when it's right there. And that's the thing, just mess around with it. See what you guys feel it the most. But let's go ahead and do the single arm pulls, seated pulls. We're thrilled to announce that we're giving away free passes to your friends and family. Share gift fitness with your loved ones and introduce them to the world of value fitness. Come see us at the Oh, and then, like I told you guys, I like using this machine because I can like utilize it to make sure my back is pulling to its full capabilities. Because when we're doing the cable rows, I love those too, but you have to really stabilize your core. And sometimes, you're not stopping because of your back, just because your whole body's like, okay, that's it. Oh gosh, the back feels really pumped. Okay. We still have one more movement. But yeah, do you guys ever just like sit with your, it's funny, I've been talking a lot about pumps, huh? But that's just the best way I can describe it. But yeah, it just feels good. Let's go ahead and I think I have, yeah, one more here and then we're gonna go and do high rows. So remember, even if we have these to help us support ourselves, and that way we can just really focus on pulling the weight, you're still bracing. And with your bracing, it's going to help you have a better lift because it's just going to set you up right. So even me, like I'm having to remember to like brace every moment, because if I'm not, then this shoulder, like I already know it's my one that wants to just like curve in a little. So I have to make sure I'm bracing, breathing, and it just like sets me up. So just a little reminder. This one's a little funny because they took off the pad, and I feel like that pad helps because this being like the metal, it makes my, even with me having this, makes my placement slip. So we're getting closer, and I don't really like that. I like where I place it. So who knows? Hopefully, if they don't, I guess, fix that, maybe we might have to find something else. But that's the only thing I have to say about that. But I feel like that is our last back movement, and well, we'll do rear delts and then triceps. Okay, so we're doing rear delts, and I'm like opening up my chest more when we're squeezing, and it feels so much better just doing that little adjustment. So we'll go ahead and do our last set. Oh, man. Yeah, I feel it so much more. Yeah. That was the last set, so that one felt harder, you know, because my body was tired. Oh, okay, but now we just have our 2 tricep movements, and then that's it. So I'll go ahead and do that after I rest. We'll go ahead and jump on that with the cables. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the weak side first. So that is my left. Okay, I was gonna say something, but let me try to remember that. Oh, I was thinking one of the people in the comments were saying not to go to the full, you know, range of motion, to just stop right here. You guys are gonna get the most out of doing the full range of motion. You want to squeeze the muscle. You know how I tell you guys, like, can you flex the muscle without any weight? Well, that movement is important. So you would think, you know, when you add weight, you want to do that movement. So full range of motion is not going to hurt you. I guess I'm saying like that's how I like going about it, and that's how you're going to get the most out of the lift. But anyways, I thought I'd add that because I don't know why I thought that was funny that from all the movements we were doing, someone was saying that for the triceps. But we have one more for that, and then I'm going to do my ab machine and then some cardio. So okay, so last movement, and these are feeling really good but hard. So I feel like that's a good combination. Okay, let's finish strong. Whoa. Okay, we're done. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go and do some posing. Okay, so we'll start off with the lat spread. Whew. Whew. And then I'm not gonna lie, I forget how my foot placement's supposed to be on that one. But wondering if the back is still looking thick because, you know, we're gonna look a little flatter. But maybe we still have some like the food still there, maybe. But let's do a little tricep pose. We'll do both sides. Let's try a front lat spread. Okay, I think that's about it. Triceps, back. Yeah, I think that's about it. So I'll see you guys probably at the house.